Hello, everyone. This is Phoebe Tsukino signing in, checking in on all of y'all. Hope everyone here's had a good day, having a good night. Even if you aren't, I hope that you do. It's not toxic. It's not toxic unless you make it. This positivity is 100% non toxic. I want to just kind of sit here, give you guys a little dose of essentially just opening the door to my mind for you all. It's what this channel's always kind of been. Me opening my door to you. So, come on in, sit down. Let's have a nice discussion. Get a drink, take it, take a load off. Let's talk about fighting games. Fighting games are fun. The idea of being able to just kind of each of you pick a character you vibe with, or maybe you've been practicing a combo and you really want to show off. By the way, fighting games are a wonderful outlet of personal expression. There's a lot of discourse nowadays about whether or not modern fighting games have as much freedom as older fighting games. I'm not one of those channels to try and discuss about those. I'm just here to bring you guys the vibes of, hey, I've found fighting games. What you're seeing in the background is footage from me just kind of doing some placement matches as well as a few ranked matches with the illustrious soul bad guy from Guilty Gear Strive. I'm not using any sound from the fights themselves, but that is mostly just because I guess not really copyright. Just, I don't know. Maybe it's a personal choice. You know what? It's a design choice for now. If you guys want video game audio behind my illustrious voice, by all means, just let me know in the comments. For now, though, enjoy me getting mostly my butt handed to me. I think people tell me I'm pretty good at fighting games, and I don't know. I see moments of it, but I I'm gonna be 100% with y'all so far. I'm not really here to win. I don't care to. Yeah, winning feels good. Winning feels really good. Feels better than losing at least. But it feels like a lot of folks I know maybe they get too much into it and they kind of kill the vibe. I'm not here for the competition. I'm here to mash the action figures together and have a good time. And that's what I've found in fighting games is kind of returning back to that age where I just pick the action figure that looks really cool and does the cool stuff like from the I guess I grew up with like Dragon Ball and Naruto and such, so for me it was I get to do playing with the action figures. I got to actually, do the Rasengans and, do the Kamehamehas and stuff like that, and it was fun. It was really fun. And even if I don't understand the characters off the from media that way with Guilty Gear or Blaze Blue, heck, even just other fighting games like genuine fighting game IPs, I still really enjoy finding a character that I vibe with and just kind of making the cool stuff happen. That's been the fun part for me, is getting to do the cool stuff. A lot of people, for them, the fun is getting better, really, pushing your limits. And I can kind of get it, after these placement matches and fighting people who maybe, might actually be closer to my level at least a couple of times. Um, I can understand it. I can see a little bit of it. I think one of the reasons why I didn't before is no calling out necessarily. You know who you are, but I always had people in my fighting games, not bad people necessarily. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. However, you guys aren't allowed to say you're bad at fighting games. You guys aren't allowed to say that when you're mollywopping my fucking ass. And I know at least one of you motherfuckers have actually played with like European pros. Again, not going to name names. Everyone deserves privacy. You know who you are. Fuck you. I love you. You're probably the reason why it was so hard for me to understand the getting better aspect of fighting games. And I don't mean that as an insult. Nowadays, I understand more of what makes it fun for me. And I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone and mash other people's action figures and test how good I mash my action figure against their action figure. And maybe, we have some pretty sick fighting games coming out. Shout out to the Avatar fighting game. The name escapes me right now, but shout out to that. That's looking sick as hell. Shout out also to Marvel Tokon. I'm not great at team fighters. I get overwhelmed pretty quickly, but I'm a Marvel head, so getting to mash Marvel action figures together while I'm finally starting to pick up that interest. Who knows? Catch you guys at Evo. Not even close. But unironically, hope to see you guys out there. Let's match some action figures. Because I think that's where I find it fun. I'm not a huge math head. Shout out to a friend of mine, a dear beloved collaborator and friend. I'm not stalling for time to look up your name, I promise. Okay, cool. Shout out to you, Lightning Kaio. Love our matches. Hand heart to you, buddy. Love this stuff. Who knows? Maybe we get to match action figures together too. Hoping to get myself cosmically beat the fuck out of by you again. Among a lot of my other friends. But major shout out if you want to watch some pretty, see some pretty good fighting game content when it comes to like seeing some pretty good combos, as well as, sometimes they'll upload some matches. They'll also do some Halo content. Good stuff. Love that. They've also been getting me into Halo and such. I didn't really get to grow up with Halo. Now I do. Sort of. Point is that I'm actually really enjoying getting into these things that I never really got to try. But if I can just kind of bring the dial back down for just a moment of like, I gotta get like these little I still have these little like hanging kind of dingleberries, these bad thoughts. I just kind of want to get them off my chest. Can we not harsh the mellow so much? I understand like a lot of growing up with like console culture was the slurs and the trash talking, you know. It was kind of fun. It was like a thing. And I don't want to harsh on that if like that is your mellow, but also like do you need some help? Nah, nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But it does like, that's kind of a part that I never fully got into. Power to you if you like, that's your thing. Again, I got friends who I know that's like their big thing. That's like their personality practically. Shouting out to another friend of mine, I won't name your name because I know you make porn. And I don't want you to like get overwhelmed by like people who, normies and stuff like that. So, shout out to you. You know who you are. Also love you. But also, gods, you guys, I don't understand it. Maybe you can help me understand. Signal down in the comments. What is it about the trash talking and slurs and being racist and being just a huge pain in the ass? What is it about being the wrestling heel that like appeals to you guys? Sincerely, like this is me being super genuine, super upfront, just kind of putting my cards on the table. What is it exactly? Because I genuinely don't get it. Everything else, no, Halo's sick. Battlefield, sick. Fucking hell, I even actually playing like some of the now older Call of Duties, going back to like the OG Black Ops 1 and 2. Heck, even, look, maybe this is just me playing Zombies on 3. Love that shit. Why we gotta be a pain? Why we gotta be? Maybe that's just me being annoying. And if it is, sorry. I apologize to any and all of my console babies out there who grew up with PlayStation and Xbox and loved all of that trash talking and racial slurs. I'm sorry that I'm so annoying from Nintendo Land. You know, you hate me, you hate my company. Don't worry, I hate my company too. Um, Trust me, I do. And maybe the company, maybe that like seeing them do so good is part of it. I don't know. That's getting into speculation territory. I'm not one of those channels. Not right now anyway. Maybe later. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Uh Point is, I'm sorry. I don't understand, but it's not cool of me. It's not right of me to harsh that mellow of yours. So, from the bottom of my Technicolor Nintendo brony ass heart, I'm sorry. I love and tolerate you. I'm gonna make you cringe. Nah. I'm just having a good time with y'all. I'm just having a good time with y'all. Alright. I won't keep you guys too much longer. It's already been a good chunk of time. I just wanted to dispense a dose of good vibes. A little bit of my life, but from a what? Neutral, leaning to positive perspective with a hint of that slight bit of little threads, little knots in your hair, you know. You gotta have a little bit of semi-sweet. Even anyone who knows chocolate knows you can't have it sweet all the time. After all, the dark chocolate technically might be the healthier option. We love our semi-sweets. Shout out to chocolate milk enjoyers. I'm raising my hand. You can't see it, but I'm raising it so high up right now. All right, folks. I think I've rambled. I've given you a dose of my wisdom, if you want to call it that. Algorithm things, bell, subscribe if you like. Don't expect super frequent, but maybe expect more frequent. That, I don't know yet. We'll see how things go. Maybe I'll actually feel like talking more. Maybe I'll use this as an outlet. I don't know. We'll see. Point is, algorithm things, bell, subscribe, signal down in the comments below. Tell me things you might want to, give. I'm an open book. Tell me games. Give me ideas. Show me other ways I can mash action figures. Show me your action figures. Show me your hobbies. Show me your wood carvings. Stuff like that. Yeah. All right. This is Phoebe Sukino signing out saying, "You're nobody till somebody loves you, and I love you." Peace.